Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is January 4th, 2018, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the economic events of the day, we're starting out in the UK Services PMI number coming out 11:30 South African time, and then everything else is from the United States starting out at 3:15. ADP Non-Farm Payroll. Now, ADP is one of the largest payroll processing companies in the United States, so this is really a precursor to tomorrow's major non-farm payroll number that's coming out. 3:30 South African time, we have weekly unemployment claims coming out of the United States. Not such an important number, but maybe significant in light of last month's former weekly sales and former holiday employment. So this is post that, so that might be actually important today, but generally not vitally important. And then we have at 6 p.m. South Africa time, weekly crude oil inventories coming out. Now that's an important number, and we'll take a look at crude oil as it's making new highs for the year. But let's see what's been happening in the markets. So we're looking here at the Euro USD, and as you can see, it's just trailing below its double top, as you can see here, at 120.28-ish level. And I believe that we'll be, breaking this upper limit, but we just have to, wait and see when that will actually transpire, as the Dow Jones is making all-time new highs. So keep an eye on this as this resolves itself later today into this rally above this resistance level of 120.72-ish level. GBP USD, same thing, and it's trailing, which is characteristics of the GBP, but I'd like to see it, close up this 136 and break out higher, because, the Dow Jones is selling off, dollar should be getting weaker, and this should actually be following through. Looking at the Aussie USD, not giving up here, okay, trading at 78.46, not really retracing, as you can see on a daily. We're right below, our 78.8-ish, resistance level, previously support level. So this is really closing in quite fast, as we've mentioned before. So let's see if we do get this continued rally, and I'd like to see it. Again, dollar getting weaker versus most of the currencies because of the Dow Jones getting so strong. Looking at gold, retracing a little bit to 1310, not a big move, okay, not something to write home about, but it's sustaining itself on this upper limit. So I'd like to see if we're just going to be following a new trading range, okay, and creating this 13, maybe 1320-ish level, and or 1300-ish, and or 1293-ish level, okay, between these two levels, if we're just, finding a new range that we're going to be trading between, as this has really rallied from the beginning of December, okay, going into the end of the year, and and then some. So let's take a look at that as well. Looking at oil, $62 a barrel, okay, all-time highs, okay, and we're really at the top of this resistance level, okay, so you can consider it, because it is a bar, that it is breaking out new highs. Now, at this level, if it does continue at this, at this momentum, we could even see it go up to the $70 range. All right, so just keep an eye on this. This has really been very strong. Buying the pullbacks has been really great. Wedge formations, upper wedge formations, as you can see here, and continuously going up. So, oil has been very strong. We've been mentioning this before. So, it can continue going up higher. So if you feel like, jumping into it, just wait for a pullback, in the anticipation it's going to go up higher. Now let's look at the Dow Jones. All-time highs, 24,936, uncharacteristic of January trading, because generally we sell off at the beginning of January, okay? We mentioned this before, but it is breaking out new highs. We're just shy of 25,000, 25,000, which is a colossal place for us to be in the Dow Jones. So, the Dow Jones is carrying most of the market up, and as we could see, the DAX also had, a update. Now the question is how much further can we go up? Okay, but again, we were saying this at 23,000 to 24,000. If people are buying it and hedge funds are buying it at 23, 24, then they're anticipating it's going to go up even higher. Okay, so I'd like to see some follow through here. Maybe break the 25,000, okay, especially with tomorrow's non-farm payroll coming out. So it could be a precursor for tomorrow, just carrying it up higher. But there is the volatility. So if you want to trade something that is volatile, this would be the one to trade, okay? The Dow Jones would definitely be your go-to symbol for trading tomorrow's number, okay? Just be careful with it, because it does get a little bit, volatile, especially in the morning time. of when the number comes out. I believe the number comes out at 3 p.m. South African time. Okay, so just be aware of it. We'll have a daily review prior to that as well. Looking at the DAX, trading at 13,000. Okay, we finally had that rally. We broke above the 12,922 resistance level, and we're just trading back above the 13,000. So this can continue, okay, or it can falter. Okay, the DAX has not been the go-to one for the upside, okay, because as you can see, we've been trading in a range, excuse me, for quite some time. Okay, we've been between this 13,472. Okay, let's look at a daily. That's a little bit better. 13,500. Okay, and 1280-ish level. Okay, for quite some times, and we're not breaking out higher. Where the Dow Jones is breaking out higher, so we see some relative strength in the Dow Jones, relative weakness in the DAX. So this is a little bit disconcerting as to the future of where the DAX is going to go. It could be that the Dow Jones just continues to pull it up higher, or vice versa. Okay, so you got to keep an eye on that as well. Looking at the JSC, we're really just selling off a little bit after a nice rally. Okay, but we look like we're gapping up a little bit here. So I'd like to see some continuation on this upper channel as we are creating this nice channel between these two lines. Okay, so JSE also been very strong with some optimism to it as well. So let's look if we do get that follow through. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.